Welcome back to VTEC Cars. Today we're talking about our E46 Bmw 330ci, and I just want to go over a few things you should check before you go and buy one. The subframes. These BMW E46s are known for ripping the subframes out. How you know is by going underneath the car and checking there's no hairline cracks on the mount. You can also check by removing the boot lining and checking from underneath. But seeing as mine's okay, I'm not going to do that. Next up, the rocker cover gasket, which usually starts leaking oil. So what happens is, from here, the rocker cover gasket usually starts leaking oil onto the exhaust manifold cover, which you can see here. I don't know if the camera will pick it up and do it justice. And what that does is, when the heater is turned on, you can start smelling it, which is horrible. I've changed that before and I need to change it again, which is really annoying. Diesels only came with turbos in the E46. Petrols didn't. The only way you can really tell is by taking the turbo pipe off, which you have to take the MAF off and the air filter. Then you can tell by the bearings. Another way to tell, of course, is driving. I can't really tell you as I own a 330 and it's a non-turbo, but by the way they drive, that's how you can really tell. One thing that I have to stress with these E46s is the Vanos. You must check the Vanos. Vanos is basically BMW's answer to VTEC, and it helps with the low band of power. So you can tell if the Vanos is bad because the power before say 3,500 revs, there won't be any power there. The car will hesitate, it might idle bad, loads of things, and the Vanos is really expensive to replace. So check that out, and if you're not sure, get someone specialist to check it out. The clutch. To test the clutch is simple. Like any other car, you gotta make sure the revs and the speed of the car match. If you plant your foot in third or fourth gear and the revs skyrocket and the speed of the car doesn't, that means the clutch is starting to slip. Usually, if the clutch just starts to slip, it'll usually only start in fifth and fourth. But if this is happening in second, third, or even first gear, it's on its way out. If it's really bad, the car won't even stall at all. So if you want to put it into gear and check if it stalls, that's how you can check it as well. But usually, like I said, it's the fourth or the fifth gear where it will start to happen. It's not much of a ball ache to change, but like I said, you want to make a big deal of it and get the money down if you're buying the E46. The E46s are equipped with dynamic stability control and dynamic traction control. These are because it's rear wheel drive, and in a sticky situation such as being in mud or snow, you can hold it down and it will let the back wheel slip. As a safety feature, when it's raining and you push the car too much, it automatically brakes. So you want to make sure the feature can be fully turned off. If you press it once, it will only go off half-heartedly. But if you was to fully press it off, you can see both the lights, that's fully off. And you want to make sure you can be able to do that. Sorry about the petrol light, guys. I've been driving too fast. These E46s are also commonly known for the windows to break down. There isn't much to go by, but what you can tell is by the speed of the windows. So if the windows are struggling to go down, or the other one's slower than the other, or they don't go up that quick, that's usually a telltale sign. And what it usually is just a regulator, which isn't that hard. But if you're buying the car, make a big deal out of it. The next up are the tyres, which can seem a simple thing, but you want to make sure all the tyres are the same, and you want to make sure they're wearing evenly. If they're not, you might need a new alignment done and other things as well. The reason I said make sure the tyres are the same, it kind of gives you a look at how the car's been treated, how the owner treated the car and such on. Also, if you're driving fast and the steering wheel starts to shake, that means it needs balancing. Don't be afraid to push the car to its limits when testing the car, as you're taking the car home, so you want to make sure everything's okay. The E46 is an old car now. Mine's nearly 17 years old. Remember, rust is a big thing on these old cars, so make sure you look out for it properly. Rust usually occurs at the bottom of the boot here. I had mine all done, so I'm a lucky guy. Sorry about the mess of my car today, man. It still looks good though, right? And around here, bubbles usually occur around here. If you could look closely, mine are coming back. I need to get all this done. Usually, if they're really bad, you can get a magnet and you can hold it to the car. If it doesn't stick, then it's been treated in the past or it's got a lot of filler. that's another sign. E46s came in 3 trim levels: SE, M Sport and Club Sport. Wow, the M3 as well. But that's a whole different league, so we won't talk about that. Mine, being the M Sport, came with different front bumpers, side skirts, back bumper and a few extras like the steering wheel, and it sits a bit lower. Remember that being the M Sport, you'll hold the money better, so make sure it says M Sport or Sport on the logbook. The earlier E46 just said Sport, which was the same thing, just BMW didn't call it M Sport back then. You want to make sure the VIN number on your chassis adds up to the one on the logbook. People nowadays steal cars and do all sorts of things, try and stamp the chassis number of a different E46 into this one. So make sure it's nice and clean and make sure it matches up. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to tune in again next Thursday to Electric Cars for our next video. Remember to subscribe, comment, like and share and enjoy, because these videos are for you.